all different kinds of names on Tinder. This is her and her gang in an elevator after a successful robbery, in which they use scopolamine to drug the victim, which makes the victim sleep while they ransack the entire apartment, stealing all his valuables and all his belongings. They mainly operate in Medellin, but they do venture out to other cities in Colombia such as Cartagena, Bogota, Santa Marta. And so we set a trap and we found her. Only this time, it didn't go as she planned. Her mistake was, about a month ago, she drugged and robbed an affiliate of LTTV in Cartagena. It is important to note that Camille and her gang have been sought all over Medellin, and from our investigations, she doesn't only target tourists, but also Colombians. This is one of her accomplices. We got her too. It is alleged that she poisoned an entire party of Colombians, stealing $20,000 in jewelry. This is not a person stealing out of necessity. This is a cold, ruthless predator. If you do a quick search on
Your LTTV, Blunt Talk with LT, back at it with another video. Alright, so today we reacting to this on Obiland TV. Passport Bros was drugged and robbed in Colombia, but he got his revenge. There's also an interview with O'Shea Duke Jackson in this, where he covers this topic with one of the fellers from Obiland TV. Let's get into this.
YouTube, you will find 1,001 horrific stories relating to Colombia and scopolamine. Just last week, an American was found dead in his apartment. It is suspected to be a scopolamine attack in where a higher dosage may have been used. October 6, 2022, just 2 weeks after drugging Senor Rio, Cecilia's with another victim. He's been drugged fast asleep like a baby, while Cecilia walks down the stairs casually taking his belongings. But wait, they haven't finished yet because they want to clean him out. And so they call a male accomplice and take all his luggages. Imagine the horror of waking up during your vacation and realizing you just lost everything. And so we're gonna find her and we're gonna set our own traps. So you think it's not worth it? We should lay down and take the L? Now just imagine it was your brother, your father, your sister who died from scopolamine. Will you take the L then? We did our research and we found Cecilia posing as Valeria looking for another victim.
So after that night, I woke up and I was pretty drugged up, and my mom and my sisters got in contact with someone from Colombia. They happened, like, I guess one of my homegirls out here was contacting my mom, and they bought me a ticket to go back to New York. But my boy was out in Cali, and my boy in Cali just told me to come through and don't go back to New York, because he said I just need to get my mind right. Because I just needed to get my stuff together so I could still live out here. But I was going to go back to the States because I didn't really have nothing going for myself after they took everything from me.
And so Senor Rio took a flight to Cali where he linked up with Obiland. Obiland and Senor Rio.
That's fucked up. They cleaned him out. They didn't leave him with anything to get back. That's fucked up. Let's get into it.
Discussed a plan and decided to fly out to Medellin.
Honestly, I was kind of nervous because when I spoke to those girls before I passed out, they sounded like they were from Medellin, and I had a feeling like I might see them in Medellin. And I told my boy, yo, I think these girls are from Medellin, and he said, yo, if we see them, we'll deal with it then.
And so the Obiland team and Rio made a 1-hour flight from Cali to Medellin with the intention of finding Cecilia, the woman who had drugged and robbed him 2 weeks earlier.
Sometimes a person has to stand tall on what they believe in, and even though this is not my country and this is probably very dangerous what I'm doing, I feel like someone needs to stop these women, because when I started looking up people that have been drugged in Cartagena or Medellin, I saw these girls.
As the team touched down in Medellin, they head straight to the district of Poblado, where they make contact with Valeria.
Yo, my heart just started racing, and I knew, like, since I'm out here, this is my time to get my redemption, and this is not my country, so I didn't want to do nothing violent and try to go link up with the girls and my emotions get the best of me. So, I 6'9" them and I called some cops and I held them down. And, everything out here is about money, so I paid some cops.
Go to jail, you son of a bitch! All right, hold on, you go to jail!
Okay, so he handled it that way. If he tried to do some street shit with these girls, he never knows who they know in their country. And there's a lot of women in Colombia and the DR and some of these third world countries that are really out here just trying to line niggas that come, and they use tourists who they know that are leaving to rob, because it's like, okay, you're going, you're not staying here. There's no retaliation. It's or less retaliation, but they fucked with the wrong person. Let's get into it.
And I brought the cops with me so I could go get my stuff back.
Yeah, what up, TG? Happy Halloween. Let's get it.
So guys, another update. You guys remember I got drugged and everything, right? So I'm in Medellin and I'm still on Tinder, and I got to see the girl that I matched with on Tinder. And
Yep. Online dating. Online dating.
I sent it to my boy and I said, yo, see if she'll talk to you. She's hitting him up, guys, and we're setting up a date tonight. So we're doing a couple of questions that I had asked her. So we're asking her for her friend, and we're gonna see if she sends a picture of her friend, and we're also gonna see if they don't ask for no money, because that was a big thing that I asked too when I was speaking to them. And right now they're already telling my boy we should drink.
TG, you say you don't feel sorry for them, but this scopolamine shit is weird because they're just blowing shit in niggas' faces and then they're sleeping. So that is fucked up at the end of the day.
So you know what that means, guys. And if this is true, if this is her, guys, I'm already having a cop here. I'm gonna pay a cop to come with me, and we're just gonna bring them to this apartment, and we're gonna show them what it is, man.
These are the real transcripts in Spanish, translated between Cecilia and Obiland. Cecilia's voice has been computer generated. Hello, how are you? Are you available today?
Hello. What plans do you have today?
It's my first time in Medellin and I have a small apartment in Poblado. You look very attractive and I'd like to see you.
So guys, my guys, right now, we're setting up a date with her.
Look at the name, Valerie Elia.
Be careful. I don't like to pay for company, so.
Once again, online dating. They don't actually look like their profile pictures. They're a little bit different in person, but we're going to get into that.
I ask certain questions with women to see if they're like normal women or if they're prostitutes. And these girls play off as they're normal women that are just looking to hang out and relax, and these girls are predators. They're not even girls looking to get to know someone. They're just looking to meet men and drug them right away. Look, guys, she said it. She's not a escort. She doesn't want no money. Because in Colombia, when a girl tells a man that she's not an escort, you get more relaxed because it's not a money-hungry woman.
During this part of the conversation, Cecilia tries to gain her trust by saying she's not an escort.
We are not escorts.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Okay, that's no problem. What time do I see you?
My friend wants to see how your friend...
Hold on, y'all. Gotta fix something real quick. My bad, y'all. Alright, let's get it.
looks. Do you have a photo? Does she look attractive like you?
Yes, the four of us can have a party in your apartment.
Yeah, she's definitely a catfish. Guys, her pictures are all edited and stuff, so how she looks on the gram and I can't even say on the gram, but on Tinder is not how she comes in person, but I was with my boy, so I bought her for my boy, and I was supposed to be with the...
See, that's what I was talking about. Online dating, you're going to run into that. Filters, angles, Photoshop, they're all going to be very prominent in the online dating sphere. You're going to get hoodwinked and finessed and catfished a lot. And even if the girl is the same girl, she's going to look different. Plenty modifications.
Friend. But basically, that night when it happened, it's just...
Yeah, 3 girls, 1 guy sounds like a setup. Yeah, but
They came, I had a drink on the table, and I told them to serve me a drink like a dummy, and they served me my death wish. You know what I mean? Like, they're not women that are looking for a boyfriend. They're not looking for friends. They're not prostitutes. They're women that meet men and specifically drug them. Like, I think it's a couple of.
did he say Pacifically?
For a boyfriend, they're not looking
I know I'm being extra right now, but
for friends. They're not prostitutes. They're women that meet men and specifically drug them. Like, I think.
Stop it. Get some help.
yeah, I'm being petty, but it's specifically, sir. There's an S, not Pacifically. This is bad. I hate when I hear that. But shout out to y'all for the content. Let's get it.
It's a couple of girls that's in this little group.
Okay,
Chat's currently failing, so it's not going to be immortalized in the show for some reason, but let's get it.
will let you know when I am ready.
Okay,
If your friend can't make it, just the two of us can have a drink.
okay.
TG says, if you aren't rich, what's the incentive for 3 women being with just him? Yeah, man, he didn't read the obvious signs in his first encounter, but now he's back for revenge.
Okay, sounds great, no problem.
Yeah, but let me know so that I can organize.
Yeah, that's no problem. You and your friend can still come and visit. My friend will join us later.
So, what time will I see you, and what do you like to drink? What is the name of your Airbnb?
We noticed in our conversations with Cecilia, she was really inquisitive into the kind of drinks we were going to have in the apartment. And also she wanted to find out the name of the Airbnb. Perhaps she wanted to find out if it was a location she should avoid.
My guy at Obiland, all those people at Obiland, I wouldn't have caught those girls, to be honest, guys, because, you know, the guys at Obiland was the ones that told me to come out to Cali. They were the ones that said, let's go out to Medellin. Like, everything that I was thinking, my guys at Obiland really just helped me, like, not think about it. So it's like, you know, when something dramatic happens to you, for me, I just like to go be with my family and go figure things out. And what Obiland gave me was, like, the opportunity to still be in contact with my family, because I talk to my family every day, and help me redeem myself.
And so the conversation continues as Cecilia believes she's going to drug another victim.
What time do I see you? What do you like to drink?
This is my table right now. Please, 7 p.m. I'm ready. And then a few minutes later she said,
Babe, I am ready.
okay, I'll send you the location.
Babe, my friend won't be able to join us, but I have another friend.
And so she sends pictures of her friend, and at that moment we realize it's the same girl caught on CCTV stealing from Rio's home.
I could have died, and they don't even care about that. They just cared about the materials that I have. So to me, I want to bring awareness to what's going on out here. So another person, this will never happen to another person. I'm not scared. I don't fear for my life. Bro, I'm from New York, man. Like, I've seen it all, so I'm ready for it all. I'm gonna stand tall on this and make sure the world knows about these women.
I won't be too long. Are you with your friend? Send me your location so I can order a taxi.
No, don't worry. I'll get for you an Uber. That's the least I can do. What is your location? Don't worry, I'll pay. I'm a gentleman.
You know, when I hear these stories about people getting drugged, I usually think it's just, you know, they're in a club, or they're just out hanging out with people that they don't know, which is what I did. And so whatever happened to me, I do deserve it, because, you know, like, I'm 36, and how did I not?
That's fucked up, yo, because you hear all the stories that you hear about these situations sounds exactly like yours, and you didn't take the signs. Like, I'm not laughing at his pain, but it's just fucked up that he didn't see the signs. But it's good that he got his revenge, so let's get into this.
See, I was getting set up, you know? Now, this lesson taught me so much that I'm never going to say this will never happen to me again, but It's not gonna be 1, 2, 3.
There is so much traffic, but the important thing is I will be with you soon. I will be there in 7 minutes. Wait for me outside Subway.
Okay, call me when you're here. And so we prepared ourselves in anticipation of meeting Valeria, aka Cecilia.
Babe, I've arrived.
We'd arranged to meet Cecilia at 7 p.m., but it had taken her more than 2 hours to...
Yo, let's be real, y'all. He didn't read the signs in the first encounter because he was out there and he was thirsty. He was out there, he's like, oh, some Colombian bitches, some Colombian baddies are trying to fuck with me. That's what he was thinking. He was so overzealous with the idea of 3 girls coming to check him because he's an American guy. He's on the Passport Bros movement. But nah, it went left.
Get to our location. She requested to meet our undercover reporter at the Subway restaurant nearby. When we got there, she wasn't there. As our reporter was about to leave, she hopped out from an unmarked car across the road. We believe she was stationed there to observe the property and to ensure that whoever she was meeting was not a previous victim. This was her version of due diligence, and she only stepped out the car when she was satisfied that she didn't know our reporter. From their perspective, they've come to rob and steal from another tourist, using scopolamine, of course. As they enter the apartment, they look around, doing a quick scan, perhaps...
Is this the main one that we seen?
Perhaps looking for hidden cameras. She even looks at the ceiling looking for hidden cameras, and they repeat this behavior throughout the encounter.
I'm concerned about my man because I was sleeping. They had me drugged and knocked out by in 15 minutes. So when he was in there, I couldn't even let him stay in there for 5 minutes because I didn't know how fast they could get the drugs into his system, and I didn't want something to go wrong.
And so we make them feel comfortable while Cecilia goes and checks the other bedrooms, perhaps wanting to ensure that no one else was in the apartment. They sit down and have a conversation with our reporter, who said they were very friendly and likable, and so it's easy to see how they gain the trust of many of their victims.
It's your fault. So, for me not to take accountability what happened to me it would be my mistake, because at the end of the day, I'm a grown man and I should know better than to just tell someone to serve me a drink.
As the group are inside having a conversation, the police are outside waiting to enter the apartment. The girls believe they're here to drug and rob another tourist, but they'll be in for a big surprise.
Yep, they're coming through like it's the usual.
Let's rob that nigga, man. Yeah, son.
Yo, my heart just started racing, and I knew this is my time to get my redemption, and this is not my country, so I didn't want to do nothing violent and try to go link up with the girls and my emotions get the best of me, so I brought the cops with me so I could go get my stuff back.
And you didn't want to potentially get lined up by those girls because you don't know who they know in their country because it's not your country. So you could have tried to get aggressive with them and then a nigga pop out the closet or something and it goes left. So let's get it.
And so we go to catch a scopolamine queen, a woman who's brought misery to hundreds of lives.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien. Hola, amiga. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Tú no acuerdas ya? ¿Tú no acuerdas? ¿No acuerdas? ¿En serio? Es mi teléfono. ¿Tú no acuerdas robar mis cosas?
So she was using his stolen phone right out in the open, casually after. Wow, she didn't even try to sell it to try to get money. She was using it. That's crazy.
¿Qué necesitas?
Tú sabes, mi computadora, todo. Todo. Yo quiero 20 millones de pesos.
20.
Sí.
Sí.
If you want to find out what happened next, make sure you watch part 2 of this video on this channel, where you get to see real video and raw footage of what happened next.
Go to jail, you son of a bitch! All right, hold on, man. You go to jail!
Now, that's what I anticipate seeing in the next episode, but we don't have the next episode. I'm gonna react to that in another time when they actually upload it. Hope you guys can hear me through the mask, but let's get into the next part of this.
Please like and subscribe to this channel.
I feel great because we got them. I have no regrets because this is what helps me sleep at night better now. That I caught the people that drugged me and robbed me. I didn't expect nothing back. I just wanted to let them know that they robbed the wrong person. So everything that I did take back from them was all worth it.
That's facts. They did rob the wrong person because that person was able to find them, get connected with them, air them out, and put them on this platform and get them potentially arrested. So, sucks for them. They did fuck with the wrong person. Although he slipped with obvious red flags, but it is what it is.
How is it happening that these guys are putting themselves where they're losing everything? They get to their laptops taken, their credit cards taken, their passports taken, all of that.
Well, the main drug that they're using is called scopolamine. Scopolamine comes from basically a plant out here. I mean, it grows in Colombia.
All right, so it gives you motion sickness, post-operative nausea and vomiting, and prevention patches.
And what happens is usually 9 times out of 10, a guy will meet a girl in a bar or something, or he'll meet a woman on Tinder, or he'll meet a woman in one of these little clubs out here. And they're going to they will put a drug in his drink. Now, when they put the drug in his drink, scopolamine was used by the CIA as a truth serum, man. So, you know, you have like maybe a few minutes till it hits you, and basically you're a walking zombie at that point. You tell them everything. You know, one guy, Colombian guy, picked up a couple of girls off the street to give him a ride. They was able to blow a dust in his face. It hit him. They went back to his house and they took everything. They robbed him for everything.
Damn.
Right now, the rumor is that, you know, the pimps and whoever, some of these guys in the barrios are telling the girls that are, you know, in that lifestyle to drug the tourists because they feel like they drug you gonna have to go back home eventually. So that's one less guy that's gonna be looking for them, right? So you have to be very careful out here, man. It is happening it's happening a lot out here, unfortunately, man. And the best thing you can do is be aware of it. Because if you're aware of it, you will know, okay, I'm not going to drink in front of her. I'm not going to drink anything.
You're not going to let her serve you the drinks. You would know the obvious signs. But it's good that videos like this are out there for people that don't know the obvious signs, people that have no street smarts or street awareness, people that let their horniness cloud their street smarts and street awareness. But it is what it is.
I'm just going to get a beer, and I'm not going to leave my drink. Because 9 times out of 10, what happens? Either they blow it in your face at some point. They can rub it on their bodies. They rub it on their breasts. So if you do get a lady, you might want to make sure she takes a shower before you engage in her. And you just got to be really careful out here, man. But the best advice I can give you is if you feel any type of certain way after just a drink, I'm talking about remotely tired in any type of way. Some people say they feel a little dizzy first. You have a few, pretty much less than a minute to react as quickly as possible.
That's crazy. And they say they put it on their titties and shit. So how do they not inhale it? So you're like licking a nipple or something and then you wake up and all your shit's robbed?
Man, you stupid bitch!
Like, what kind of fuckery is that?
So if you're out and about, you want to try to, leave. Hopefully you with a friend. You tell them, hey, I ain't feeling right, let's go. And then you might want to go to the hospital. Or if you have them in your home, which is most likely where it happens at, you got to get them out as soon as possible, bro. If you feel any type of way, tired, dizzy, get them out. I don't care if they're butt naked, get them out of there. Kick them out in the hallway, butt naked, close the door, and call, I believe 123, call the local authorities so they can get you to the hospital because you've been drugged. They got to put that IV in you to get that out your system. Because it's a very dangerous drug, man. It has a lingering effect.
Playa Hollywood, Boca Grande Beach, and we outside. This is a series where we're going to be at the beachfront of Playa Hollywood in Boca Grande, and we're going to be speaking to a whole load of people on here. You may even see your wife or your girlfriend on here. You know your girl, the one that you be sending money because you're alone in the States? Well, she here with us.
Welcome to Hollywood Beach, guys, man. I know this guy doesn't stop talking, but I'm going to explain to you Hollywood Beach, one of the most expensive places where you could get the best drinks, but guys, it's going to cost you, man. The best beautiful women, but guys, it's going to cost you, man. The best music, but it's going to cost you, man. Basically, when you come to Hollywood Beach, guys, if you're smart, bring what you want, because if you don't want to pay for it, they're gonna charge you a whole lot of money out there.
Okay. So you think you're slick, but you're right. Anyway, listen, we're gonna have our reporter going up and down now and trying to see who he can speak to on this beach. So why don't you follow us? Let's get into it. And honestly, if you do see your girlfriend on this video, please don't call me. It ain't my fault.
It ain't your girlfriend if you're sending money simping. You're just a simp.
Bueno, estamos aquí en las playas de Hollywood. Vamos, ¿cómo es tu nombre, mi amor?
Oh shit, I forgot this shit has subtitles. Alright, so this is a random interview in Colombia, on a Colombian beach. I don't even know why this is in here. Let's react to it before we wrap up this show and get to the next.
Paola, mira, en el día de hoy vamos haciendo una preguntita normal. No sé si te gusta.
Claro que sí.
Baby, ¿de dónde nos acompaña, mi amor?
De Pereira, mi amor.
Pereira, uy. O sea que sí, muy rica. Mi amor,
Cuénteme.
¿algún día has sido infiel a alguna persona?
¿Le he sido infiel a alguien? No.
No.
Prefiero dejarlo
Sí,
antes de ser infiel.
antes.
Claro.
Como para no jugar con
Para
él.
no jugar con tus sentimientos, claro.
Claro. Porque los sentimientos ajenos se respetan.
Que respeten los míos.
Exactly, yeah.
Se da.
Alright, so we have some random interviews with some Colombian women, I presume. Just street interviews here. The regular women. I would suggest if you're going to meet people, meet them in person, opposed to the catfishes and the setup girls that are on the dating websites. It's much better to meet people in person. But you can still meet scam and motherfuckers in person as well, but I recommend that. But honestly, niggas gotta keep it real about this passport bro shit. Niggas is going out there to fuck these bitches. Niggas ain't going out there to look for these wives. Niggas going out there to entertain themselves for a little bit and dip into these different countries and different nationalities. Let's keep it a stack. These guys act like they want to find wives out here. Oh, but this was the point of the interview. This was the point of this. Because there's girls out here that literally just want to go to the States and be what the American woman is. Owning their own business. I'm not sure if this is the actual video, but I was watching a video on Obi-Wan TV where the girls basically say she wants to start a business. She wants to be a boss babe, but she can't. So she's out in a third world country just doing what she can, submitting to men with money until they can get themselves over to America and do the same shit.
We're in a different era. Get over it. Whoa!
Matan todos los que nos están viendo ahora.
Ok. ¿Y vos?
Mucho gusto, mi nombre es Maca2.
Macadores. Ok.
Stop the cap.
Más bien, se vale.
They do look similar though.
Ok. Princesa, ¿algún día han soñado en ir para alguna parte? O conocer alguna parte así, como los Estados Unidos, algo así.
Claro que sí.
¿Cuál es tu sueño?
Mi sueño es a corto o a largo plazo. En general. A ver, mi sueño es estar estable, como quiero estarlo, económicamente, porque la felicidad y el amor me lo doy yo.
Ok.
Entonces, no sé, tener varias propiedades, poder estar tranquila. Ese es mi gran sueño.
¿Sí? Ok. ¿Y el tuyo, Maca2?
Mi sueño también es tener una estabilidad económica para mí y para mi familia.
¿Sí?
More family oriented though. They spoke about for her and her family.
Ok. Mi amor, y del 100 al 100 al 10, ¿qué tan caliente te solicitas en la cama?
100.
Más que 100.
Más que 100.
Más que 100, ¿y por qué?
Porque sí, depende. Si me gusta mucho el hombre, me lo quiero comer todo el tiempo. Todo el tiempo es todo el día.
Me lo quiero apoyar todos los días y en todos los lugares.
Y a ti, mi amor, ¿qué te solicitas del 100 al 10?
Me solicito el
es más que el 100. Cuando uno
Un 200.
en todas partes, a toda hora, en todo momento, donde sea, como sea, mejor dicho, circulitos para todos lados.
Oh, yes. The camera loves your nastiness.
Take it easy, take it easy. Ok, mi amor. ¿Y qué color te gustaría a ti, mi amor? ¿Qué color te gusta?
Me encanta el negro.
El negro. ¿Por mí o por...?
Los tamaños del negro. Los tamaños del negro.
Las dos. ¿Cómo así?
Así.
Ok, mi amor.
Se va negro, no vuelve el blanco.
Ok.
Vuelve porque toca.
Bueno. Mi amor. Ok. ¿Y estás disfrutando de un masajito aquí en la playa hoy?
Una reina con
¿Sí?
princesa, claro, se lo merece.
Como te lo mereces, mi amor.
Lo merecemos todo porque todas las personas que nos están viendo en este momento nos merecemos.
Ok.
Emocional, económica, tranquilidad, paz, todos nos lo merecemos. No solamente nosotros, sino todas las personas que nos están viendo en este momento.
Ok. ¿Y tú, mi reina? ¿Qué estás disfrutando de la playita, relajada?
Estoy en Tranquilandia.
Tranquilandia.
Claro que sí.
Mi amor, ¿y como qué musiquita le gustan a las dos?
Nos gusta todo.
Todo. Sobre todo vallenato, danzar, electrónica.
Terminamos más por el reggaetón y
Por el
pop, el rap. Música para negros. Somos blancas con almas de negra, gordo.
Ok. Y mi amor, algún día... Ok, vamos a hacerle esta pequeña pregunta. ¿Qué es lo que tiene el colombiano que no tiene el negro? Americano, tú sabes.
Una pregunta muy difícil. Pero
Ellos son personas respetuosas.
son respetuosas, honestas, le dan a uno seguridad, que es lo que busca uno en un hombre.
You see that? Respectful, honest, they give you security when you have the right man. That's their impression of American men. Because the passport bros are these type of guys come out here and they have more money to facilitate a better lifestyle for them in their third world country. But it could go left if you bring them back to America, and we've seen it go left. I have some examples, but we're going to get into that in another episode.
Y es muy importante que a uno como mujer lo hagan sentir a uno seguro, acompañado de verdad de un hombre como tal.
¿Y tú qué piensas, mi amor? ¿Tú qué piensas de un americano? De un americano.
Los colombianos son muy machistas y los americanos son personas que entienden que las mujeres tenemos un papel muy importante en la sociedad, porque las mujeres allá son personas que se dan su lugar. Entonces ellos entienden y vienen a valorar las mujeres acá.
We got to run this back. Colombians are very machismo, while Americans are people that understand that women are a very important role in society. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my sound effects in check. All right. Here we go.
Es muy importante en la sociedad, porque las mujeres allá son personas que se dan su lugar.
Because the women over there are persons that know their place. So they understand how to value women here. They go over there and they value y'all because y'all are in your place, because your Colombian man with their machismo are holding the women into their natural order or their natural position. Because, well, it's third world country. They don't really have the opportunities, so it's not just that maintaining of the order. But the men aren't simps over there. And American guys come over there and treat them so nicely because they're used to their boss bitch type energy girls that don't even entertain them for a second. They want you to be 6'2", making $7 million annually, like the most ridiculous numbers out here. So it's like they come over there, they're more appreciated over there, so they treat the women so nicely. It's a different experience, but they have a different perspective of how it is in America and Canada, how it is in the Western world. Well, That's what's weird. This shit is Western. South America still Western, but
Ellos entienden y vienen a valorar las mujeres acá.
Ok.
they love black people. Let's go. W's for us.
¿Qué es lo que ¿Y qué es lo que tiene un colombiano que no le gustan a ustedes?
Son machistas.
Son muy machistas. Les gusta como pegar. No le dan el valor que se merecen.
Maltrato verbal, más psicológico.
Le pegan, ¿no? Ok. Pero a ustedes les gusta que le peguen de otra manera.
Claro, en la cama.
Oh, ok. Ok. Bueno, mi amor, y otra pregunta que les quería hacer era como si tienen hijos.
Hijos, novios, esposo, nada, no, mi esposo está aquí.
Oh, shit. Ok, mis amores.
Pareja, cabe la aclaración. Hermana.
No son pareja.
No kids, no boyfriends, no man, just them two lounging, lit.
Ok, esto es un saludito para el canal de Obiland TV. Un saludito, mis reinas.
Para todos, bendiciones y gracias por vernos, no se pueden perder.
Ok, mi reina. ¿Y cómo la seguimos en Instagram?
7 y Maca con al piso.
What?
Oh, so they're also on Instagram. So that whole, you know what? I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Ok, mis amor. Vamos a ver Tati aquí. Wow. ¿Y vos? ¿No hay problema si te paras? Oh, sí. Oh, sí. Sonríe, mi amor. Bien.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Hey, yo, my bad, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I missed the last part of that. What did I miss? Let me wrap this up before
Wow.
getting into the
¿Y vos?
next topic.
¿No hay problema si te paras? Oh, sí. Oh, sí. Sonríe, mi amor. Bien.
All right. Yeah, this is what I was about to say. When they spoke about the Instagram, they promoted the Instagrams. And then she did that at the end. TG was right. Those women are submissive because they want their green card. Yikes. All that shit. That's still the same. It's the same modern woman tactics. You're shaking your ass on the screen. You're in your little, like, you're on the beach, so of course you're going to be in this type of outfit, but you're displaying the Instagram. It's them against the world. Shit, man. We should have seen this one. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. I wanted to get into this because it's the Halloween shit. Diddy is running around acting a damn fool. I hope I had this goddamn video. Hold on, y'all.
What?
Ah, hell nah. Yo, y'all see me in the Kyrie Irving show. We about to go live with the Kyrie Irving show. We're gonna throw that in the next show. I'm gonna salt up this show. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. We're gonna have the call in for the next show. we ain't gonna bother doing it in this show. Y'all don't seem like y'all want to talk about shit anyway. Except TG. Shout out to you, TG. Who else is in here? We have Plush Hair. Shout out to you. All the rest of y'all are a bunch of ghost watchers out here. Y'all don't want to join the conversation. But shout out to y'all for being here anyway. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. We out. Yeah.